Okay, let's start. I I'm I'm here to explain a new project I am working on. Um, I have received a board from Sony. It's a board I received for an hackathon. The hackathon is it's a the challenge, the contest is on Axter.io. So actually, I'm doing a project that is the hackathon is called Make It Better, and it's on Axter. So I'll show you. Project is the hackathon is this one. It's called Make It Better, and you have to build something with this new board from Sony. It's a microcontroller with a lot of interesting stuff inside. As you can see, there is an integrated GPS, high resolution audio output and multi microphone inputs, and 6 cores CPU. And so there are a lot of nice gift for prizes for the winners. I don't know if my project will win something, but I'm happy to have received a board from Sony. So right now I'm here showing you these two boxes I received, and I will explain in the next days. So I will do a lot of live streaming and explaining the project. And so let's open these two boxes I received. One is a main board, and the second one is an extension board. If you go on the Sony website, as you can see, there is the board and an expansion board, and you can do a lot of stuff with this device, and it's very I read that is very low power and is able to, for example, play MP3, or so there is a codec inside and an encoder and so on. It's very powerful, and it's very strange because they integrated this microphone, or 8 digital microphone, to a stereo speaker. It's unusual for a microcontroller, and that's why it's interesting too. So let's open these boxes. So I will open the first one, the main board, and inside it there is an instruction. Spresense main board. Let's see. I don't think I will read it, but just to say, okay, it's just information on the product and nothing more. And where is the board? Okay, and inside it, let's open. I didn't explain my project yet, and I think I will do it later. Maybe I will show you building it. So today I'm just checking the components. So this is the board. It's very fun board. It's so similar to an Arduino Micro, but I think it's smaller than that, and they have an interesting pad for the connection and many pins, but these are micro pins. Okay, it's not the usual pin from an Arduino board, and this pad is for the camera. So it's unusual, it's interesting, and there is a micro USB on the back, and that's it. Made in Japan. So fashion. And what else? There are four LED that are controllable, and that's it for now. So let's see the extension board. Extension board. What's inside the extension board? So it's very similar to an Arduino board as form factor, same pad. These pins are new. There is a UART, maybe for upgrade. There are 4 pins because there are these, but is a pin to put on the board, I think. So let's see. Let's read some instruction. Technical manual. What's the difference? Let's see. Blah blah blah. No, this is not. Okay, let's see. Products. Click here for more info. Let's read it. Develop. Okay, I like it. Develop. No. Okay, developer tools. So this board is compatible with Arduino IDE and is also compatible with Spresense SDK that I read, that is C language, I think. Let's see. Get started. Yeah, there is GCC. So maybe if you want to really control the board and you want to make optimized stuff, you can write with there is a sort of shell on Minicom. So with a serial connection, maybe a USB connection, but it's a serial one, you can talk with the board, launch the software, but you have to build binaries and upload to the board, I think. So I don't like the idea because I'm trying to build a prototype, and this is useful if you want to go in production with something like that, but I think it's a good step if you pass from the prototype to a more product like when you are more near a product. I think you can switch to this one. So I don't like the idea to use C++ for this project, and I think I will stuck or will use Arduino either. There are some example. So as you can see, there is LEDs, full control of LED. There's a project on Axter. This is my Axter auto start, Arduino IDE, and so on. So blah blah blah, LED 0, LED 1, LED 2, and LED 3. So it's easy. As you can see, it's standard Arduino code. So you configure the LED. Of course, they are output, and then you have to. This is a simple loop. Maybe switch on and switch off the LED, and so on. Okay, this is another project. This is more interesting for me. It's I think it's an MP3 player, but it just run. As you can see, there is a slot for a micro SD on the special board, so you can run read FAT formatted SD card. So you can of course upload an MP3 on it and play with it. Blah blah. Let's just see some code. There is an audio library. This is, I think it's useful. This library is for talk with the SD card. So this is, I don't know what is it. Audio class, net instance, set player mode. So this is some code to initialize the board. And okay, so you search for a sound MP3 DSD. What is it? Okay, so the class. So open the file, write on it, write frames. Okay, that doesn't really write on something. It's the audio device. So it's write the file. So as I think it's like copying on the memory of the audio board, audio chipset, the MP3 to run, and set volume and start player, and then it's a loop which you may continue to run repeatedly. For example, check bot. So at the setup, it loads an MP3 and run it, and then I think it continue to do it. So maybe this file is an append. So it's okay, right? In fact, this is a loop. So read a bit of file, check if the file is ended. File end. Stop the player when it's end, and it's stopped forever. If not, you stay for 40 milliseconds and it run, read again, and go on. I don't like the idea, but it's okay for now. So let's try to just power on the board. I would like to add this pin on it. Where is my scissors? Scissors are here. Okay. It's not a scissor, but it's okay. So let's try to see how to set up the hardware. Introduction. Overview, blah blah blah. Custom board. So Arduino Uno, what is Arduino Uno? Okay, difference between, okay, it's compatible like many other boards. It's compatible with Arduino Uno in some way, but it's not an Arduino Uno, so maybe something can't work really well. So if you have a shield, it doesn't they didn't guarantee that it works like an Arduino Uno. Okay, so let's see if we have something to set up the board. Okay, put the Sony seal to position of the red string. Okay. Okay, perfect. I already did it, and it's a fucking stupid. You have to read the instruction before do stuff. So I see there were these things they said. I don't know why they didn't put it on it directly. Okay, let's cover it. Okay, I did it. So now it's covered. Sunlight or bright lamp. I don't have a bright lamp, so it's okay. And then attach. So spacers. So I learned a new word, spacers. Two of them are on the bottom. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you put the spacer on it, and then you plug the board. And the board is plugged with the USB on the same direction. So they said you have to plug it on micro USB on the same way. Of course, there is this pad, and this pad should I don't like it so much the way they decided to connect these two thing because it's too risky. So right now it's connected. Okay, same direction. So how they think I should plug on it, I think, when I finish. Okay, never separate it, once mounted. So right now it's like that forever. And I don't have a camera module, and I don't need it for my project, so it's okay. So you can also attach a camera module, and I think it's powerful enough to the board is powerful enough to do a lot of interesting stuff. It's more than Arduino, and it's interesting because I don't think they choose to create a Linux layer, but they are stuck with a microcontroller like. So for today it's okay. I think I will give you more update tomorrow, maybe some code. I'm sure I will set up the project on the Arduino. So I will install the libraries and so on. So if you like the idea to follow me on this project, I will try to do all the stuff, and I'm sure I will give something for the contest. I have some times, but not so much, and it's always like that. So I have 2 weeks. It ends on March 4. I have 2 weeks to build something, to build a project, and I think I will do a lot of. I have to deal with some challenges, but I will try at the beginning to do the simple things. So I try always when I do a contest, and I always deliver something for a contest on Luxor. When I try to do something for a project, I start with the basic thing. So I start with a simple task, and then later I try to improve the project. The boring stuff is documentation, but that's why I'm doing these videos, because it's easier than to document all the stuff. So it's late right now. It's midnight here, so I will go to sleep and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.